Welcome back. Parents in one Massachusetts community are demanding answers after a longtime school resource officer was pulled from his job. A Newbury police officer, John Lucy III, resigned following an internal investigation into his relationship with a teenager.
And that teen had just graduated from the same school where Lucy worked. NBC Boston investigator Corey Smith has the details of a story that only fully came to light once he started asking questions.
Hello again, I'm Officer Lucy.
John Lucy III has been a school resource officer for the Triton Regional School District since 2011. So naturally, parents wanted to know why he was no longer walking the halls when the school year began.
Started inquiring beginning of October. Was told that if the Newbury police are investigating it, they can't comment.
We've concealed this Triton parent's identity to avoid potential retaliation. They say months passed without any answers.
Okay, it's dragging on, and no information from the school district or the police department.
Lucy had been on paid administrative leave since May, a decision made by Newbury Police Chief Patricia Fisher after she says the 36-year-old officer informed her that he began dating a former Triton Regional High School student within a month of her graduation and 18th birthday in 2023. Chief Fisher notified the district superintendent, Brian Forget, and immediately brought in an outside attorney to conduct an investigation. Documents from the internal investigation show Lucy originally told Chief Fisher he met the girl during an alumni theater production of Legally Blonde in 2023, but he had actually known her for years. He told the independent investigator the two met when she was an 8th grader at Triton Middle School. At the time, Lucy was co-directing a school play. He told the investigator he became, quote, close to the kids during this time, describing his relationship with them as being, quote, part of like a secret club. When the girl entered high school, their interactions became more frequent, though Lucy said she was just another student. The investigation found insufficient credible evidence to conclude things turned romantic and possibly criminal while she was still a minor. But it concluded Lucy repeatedly and intentionally lied about his relationship with the girl and failed to maintain professional boundaries with the student he knew idolized him and was especially vulnerable.
When you start reading through all the reports, it just becomes sickening and disgusting.
The report Chief Fisher sent to the Commonwealth's Peace Officer Standard and Training Commission said there was insufficient credible evidence to support a finding of grooming. The Essex County DA also reviewed the incident and found no laws were broken. But the investigator concludes her report saying Lucy's actions, quote, could more likely than not create the public perception that Lucy had somehow groomed a troubled student. Lucy did not respond to our interview requests, but during the internal investigation, he said he understood why some people would view the relationship as problematic, not only due to the circumstances surrounding it, but also because he had done this before. Documents from the police department show that in 2012, he began dating his now ex-wife and the mother of his children shortly after she graduated from Triton High School. Now, more than a decade later and in a new relationship, Lucy's job was in jeopardy. Yet he remained intent on continuing the relationship, telling the investigator, quote, all I can say is it's not up to me how this is pushed out, perceived, or put on display. I've tried to keep my personal life personal, but apparently that's not where I'm at right now. John Lucy III resigned from the department on October 8th before the Newbury Select Board could decide whether to fire him.
Just beyond disgusted.
Superintendent Brian Forget only issued his first public statement earlier this month, despite writing a letter to the chief in September of last year supporting her decision to pull Lucy from the school.
People that are supposed to protect our children are just pushing it under the rug and hiding it, in my opinion, from the public.
Our multiple requests for an interview were declined by both the Newbury police chief and school superintendent, though the chief did send us a statement that says, in part, public trust and honesty are and have always been core values of the Newbury Police Department. I hope the department's decision to assign an independent investigator demonstrate our adherence to these values. The chief says the department is changing procedures for selecting and monitoring officers assigned to schools. Meanwhile, the Post Commission has yet to make its determination on whether to decertify John Lucy III as a police officer. In the studio, Corey Smith, NBC 10 Investigators.